Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the top 5 most insane double-floor motorhomes that you unbelieve actually exist. Now, these double floors have got to be some of the coolest things that I have ever seen when it comes to They just completely blow my mind how they work and how they can even exist in the first place. So let us take a look at these really cool double-decker motorhomes, and you can see what you think. The first one is this really cool-looking motorhome, which is called the Dream Big Double-Decker by Road Bear. It's a Class C motorhome that sits on a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis, and I love the way it looks. It has a sort of military-style front end, but once you see what's inside, you'll see that it's anything but ordinary. The base model starts from about $286,000, which is a lot of money. But for a lot of people who want this kind of thing, it will definitely be worth it. Let's go and take a look around. So the main reason why this is a double-floor motorhome is because of this lift-up bed. This means that the lounge space can be created at the rear of the vehicle. And if you don't need the lounge space, you can use it as a bedroom instead. And I think that is really cool. The midsection of this motorhome, obviously, you've got the kitchen and the front lounge area with a fridge, a microwave, a stove. All the things you would expect to have in a normal motorhome. There's also a toilet and a sink. But at the very front, you have a driver's cab. This one here has a diesel engine. And as you can see, there are 4 seat belts, meaning that you can travel with 6 people in total in this motor. 2 of them will be in the front cab, 2 of them will be on the sofa, and then 2 of them will be in the back bedroom. Overall, this is a really nice looking motor, and I'm really jealous of anyone out there who owns one. Next up is another really cool double-floor Now this one isn't quite so crazy looking. It doesn't have the military-style front end like the previous one, but I think it's still a really cool design. This is the Storyteller from Road Bear. And again, this one also sits on a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis. One of the biggest differences between this one and the last one is that this one actually has a full ensuite bathroom. So this one's probably ideal for couples, whereas the last one is probably more ideal for families. It starts from around about $260,000, which again, a lot of money. But considering what you get, it might be worth it. Let's take a look around. Now, you'll notice that the front seats in this one swivel around. That's so they can face towards the rear of the vehicle. And that's really handy when you're cooking and you want to talk to your partner. For example, there's also a really nice little table there too, which can be used for eating or playing games. And it's a really nice little space. If you pull out the hob covers, you have a 2-ring gas hob and a sink with a draining board either side of it. And above it, you have a microwave. Now, moving further into the vehicle, you have the bathroom. And this has a shower, a toilet, and a basin. And the shower is actually really big for a motorhome shower. At the very rear of the vehicle, you have the bedroom, and there's a bed across the full width of the vehicle. And above it, you have storage space. And then there's also a safe in between the 2 beds. The only downside of this one, in my opinion, is the fact that you don't have much storage space. There is some storage space in the garage, but compared to other motorhomes, it's quite limited. But overall, it's a really cool motorhome, and I really like it. This next one is probably the best looking double-deck motorhome that I have ever seen. It's called the Terrafrome by Ben Lunar. And you won't believe how good this one looks. Now, I couldn't find many images of the interior of this one, but trust me, it's absolutely awesome. This one sits on a Fiat Ducato chassis, and it looks really, really cool. There's a really nice pop-up roof on this one, which gives it a bit more height, a bit more of a quirky look. There's also these solar panels on the roof, which is really cool to see. And I think this one looks really, really nice. Now, this one is a little bit different from the other ones. because it doesn't have a lift-up bed. Instead, it has this really cool pop-up roof which creates the second floor. When it's not needed, it can just be lowered down and you can carry on driving. I think it looks really cool and I think it's a really nice idea. Again, the interior of this one is really cool. As you can see, there's a kitchen area with a fridge, a sink, a hob, and an oven. There's also a toilet and a washroom area, and the whole thing just looks really cool. The next one is called the Vantage, and this one is definitely the sportiest looking double floor motorhome that I have ever seen. As you can see, it's got a really nice front cab area. It's very similar to a normal car, really. You've got your dials in front of you. You've got your gear stick. It's very easy to drive. And it's a front-wheel drive vehicle. In the middle section, you have the kitchen and the lounge area. And this area feels really spacious. And you can tell this by the amount of natural light that gets in through those huge windows. There's also a fridge, a sink, a toilet, and a washroom. And at the very rear, you have the bedroom. And you'll notice that you have this staircase going up to it. And it leads onto this bed, which is in the top half of the motorhome. And then below it, you have storage space. Now, when you're driving, you wouldn't want that bed to be up there, obviously, so you can lower it down. And then you can have the full use of the entire floor space. This one is definitely the coolest looking one, in my opinion. And it's definitely the most sporty looking one. The final motorhome is another autocruise, and this is called the Executive Double-Decker. It's the same type of motorhome as the Vantage, but this one is definitely a lot more luxurious. And as you can imagine, it does come at a price. This one starts from around about $240,000, which is a lot of money. It's definitely a lot more money than the Vantage, but considering what you get, it might be worth it. This one also sits on a Ford Transit chassis. If we take a look around, you'll notice straight away that it has a really nice lounge area at the front. You've got your fridge, your sink, your oven, your hob. And then at the side, you have a toilet and a washroom. Then we come into the bedroom part and you have a lift-up bed which gives access to the upper level of the motor. And you'll notice as well that you have 2 single beds at the rear of the vehicle, which can be made into a king-size bed. So this one's definitely ideal for families. When you go up the stairs, you have the bathroom. It's got a toilet, a sink, and a shower. And then, in the main room, you have a seating area. So, it's a really nice place to chill out, relax. And this one just looks really nice. Now, all of these double-floor motorhomes are really cool. But in my opinion, the Vantage is definitely the best-looking one. It just looks really cool. It has that sporty vibe about it. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Which one do you think is the best? Don't forget to check out my other videos. And until next time, happy